Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our New Jersey's Cheon 1 prayer vigil. We'll begin by greeting our heavenly parents and true parents. 천진 전부목의 기영배 바로. We will now recite the family pledge, first in Korean.
가정맹세 5. 한일국 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 예상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 점진적 발전을 촉진할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Thank you. Now in English. 5. Our family, the owner of Cheon, pledge to strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. Thank you. We'll now go into our opening prayer. Can I please ask Miss Yoko Burns if you can offer us up an opening prayer?
Let's us pray. Dearest Heavenly Parent, thank you for this beautiful morning, 2024, February 3rd. We are gathering together this early morning in the United States and New Jersey. Heavenly Parent, the starting new day with the prayer and greeting with you, Heavenly Parent, and true parent. We are God's dream and one family. We are toward to that your dream to accomplish with true mother on the earth and heaven true father. Thank you for the great giving us this opportunity and great time to we are born. So gathered together, we are God's kingdom to we are builders. So please use our mouth, hand, our leg. That's offered to you, Heavenly Parent. Let us unite together and bring the great victory in this February 2024. Thank you. This morning, I offer pray, Bruce and Yoko Burns, blessed Central family. Adieu.
Adieu. Thank you so much, Ms. Burns, for that beautiful prayer. We will now go into our morning light stretches. So let's begin with 3 big deep breaths in and out. Okay, deep breath in and out. In and out. And one more in and out. All right, now we'll reach for the sky. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you're gonna reach forward, stretch out your back, round it a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and we'll do shoulder rotations. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and I'm gonna get up. A little bit of leg today. All right, so you're gonna bring your leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll do hip rotations. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And if you can go up against something, and bring your foot up. So, 5, 4, 3, 1. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And we'll follow Dr. Hendricks and do 10 air squats. Okay. You go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All righty. Last 10 seconds. You can massage or stretch any body part you feel is needed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hopefully everyone's wide awake, warm, and ready to share any appreciations and gratitudes for today. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. welcome back, everyone. I had a great breakout room with Mr. Robert Beebe. Just being able to talk to him one-on-one was amazing. So can I please ask up Mr. Beebe if you can share your appreciation and gratitude for today?
Hi, good morning. Yeah, thank you, Jeanette. First of all, I want to express my gratitude to all of our community, brothers and sisters, all around who've been praying for our granddaughter. I really so much appreciate that you all have been giving, and not so much to update. She's seems like she's getting a little better, but she's still in ICU, and so please, when the 40-hour mission is over, please continue praying for her and for her parents, son, and his wife. I want to express my appreciation for that. And also just I express my appreciation that this is a Saturday, a little bit of break from our school. So I'm grateful to have this time. But I always look forward to Monday as well. I say like TGIM. Thank God it's Monday, so I can go back, and those kids always energize me and keep me young and on my toes. So I'm always grateful to watch them to grow and develop, and we can help them in their own physical and spiritual growth as they go through life. That's my gratitude today.
Thank you, Mr. Beebe. Yes, please take the weekend to relax and re-energize for Monday. Alrighty. Okay, we'll be now moving on to True Mother's Memoir. So please prepare your hearts and your minds as we listen to Reverend Pobans as she shares the reading and shares her insights for today. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, family. Nice to see everybody and to offer some words and reflection. It's a short reflection today, but let me go on. Justice after tears. In the 1990s, when the Chinese government initiated its Northeast Asia project to clarify historical facts and protect the area's stability, the Sege Ilbo newspaper sent a correspondent to the cities of Dalian and Dandang to do research. The correspondent was eager to visit the site of the Lusan courthouse in Dalian. Formerly, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing those words, formerly a Japanese colonial court in that city, which the Japanese called Royan. Yet the courthouse, where a number of Korean patriots had been unjustly tried, was nowhere to be found. The Chinese government had long since sold the building. My husband and I heard this report with heavy hearts. It pained Koreans to hear how the historical footprints of our heroes and heroines of the independence movement who had risked their lives for Korean freedom were gradually disappearing. We decided to buy the building. To us, the Lusan courthouse is priceless. It represents the suffering of the Korean people in modern history and the legacy of their patriotic spirit. Our viewpoint, shared by many Koreans, was that such a historic site should not have fallen into indifferent hands. So, Mother is speaking here about the Lusan courthouse, and I believe also the Lusan prison, which is nearby, where many Koreans were killed during the independence movement, even massacred. These places, along with many historic places around the world, are really the history of war, a sad history. When I read the paragraphs regarding this historic site in China, I'm reminded also of questions regarding the historicity of many of our own U.S. historic sites, our statues. In recent years in the U.S., there are many historic sites, many statues in particular, that have been pulled down for one reason or another, many of them being the Confederate leadership, many of the slaveholders who are our forefathers, and even Columbus, who discovered our country, but has also represents a certain rape, murder, and the genocides endured by the indigenous people. A Bible quote comes to my mind is those without sin can cast the first stone. The fact of the matter is that these statues represent our country's history, and these historic sites, including, the Luzon courthouse. It represents a certain history of our countries. And no matter how complicated our history is, taking them down would be to censor, to whitewash, and to simply forget our history. And no matter what we do, we can't change our history. We can only correct it, and we could change the future, but never our past. Which reminds me actually of the Great Works Workshop. That as individuals, we all represent something of a fallen past. And if we don't, it doesn't help us to simply forget about our individual, our historical, our collective, and our inherited past mistakes and sins. It's necessary for us to recognize them. It's necessary to forgive them within ourselves even. It's important to learn from the mistakes, and it's important to change ourselves so as not to make those mistakes again. The Luzon courthouse may be a sad history, but Mother is right, I believe, in remembering those tragedies of the past so that they don't take place again, that we can remember the efforts that have been made by those in the past to see a better future. And sorry, as a grandmother, as a mother, as a teacher, I'm also reminded of a children's book. Perhaps you've all read it, or to your children or to your grandchildren. One called "We're Going on a Bear Hunt." For those who don't know that story, it's about a family that's going on a bear hunt, and they're confronted with obstacles, water, mud, a field of grass, of tall grass, of a forest, of darkness, and all of these things. And the repeated phrase in the story is, "We can't go over it, we can't go under it, we've got to go through it." And in regard to restoring our individual, our family, our community, national, and global past, we can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. Otherwise, we're going to leave the mess for our children and our grandchildren and all of the future, all of our descendants. Maybe it's a strange reflection for the day, being a children's book, but anyway, it's a phrase that runs through my mind often when I'm confronted with difficulties. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. We have to go through it. We have to restore all of our past and all of the historic sites, all of the statues. They are a reflection of the fallen past. We need to digest all of that and keep on going forward. I appreciate Mother's and Father's interest in the past, because there's no way for us to go forward without remembering the mistakes and correcting them. So thank you very much. A simple and quick reflection, but nonetheless. God bless you. Have a good day, good weekend.
Wow, thank you, Mrs. Pobans. I know you said it's going to be short, but you definitely got the points you need to get out, and is very, very right on the point. So thank you so much for that. We will now go right into our testimonies. So today I'll be inviting Mrs. Etsuko Kanako, and she'll be sharing her time in Las Vegas.
Hello, good morning. I went last week, the 7 days workshop for Japanese. I went there. I had many spiritual experience. So it's hard to testify in 6 minutes. So only the portion I can share. The first I apply registered the beginning of the December, but long story short, before 4 days, I realized my name not on the list. So then I just contact Mr. Miyazawa and find out that my name is not on the list. So oh my gosh, then through the experience, I learned what my motivation is, why I wanted to attend the workshop. Because of that, such a reason I had centered on myself. But God gave me the chance to think about why I need to go to a 7-day workshop, why I want to go to a 7-day workshop. God gave me that desire. No, God taught me this lesson. Through this lesson, I find out, this is not for myself to attend the workshop, not, to clear my question or to be loved through the Cheon prayer. But this workshop, in my life, the subject is God. God is subject. So God want me to go to a 7-day workshop to meet God and champion there. Not only myself wanted to go to learn and get the spiritual experience there. That was a big impact for myself. Luckily, Mr. Miyazawa told the day before cancer came out, so I just squeezed in. So that's why I could go, but not simply to go to a 7-day workshop there. I had changed the motivation to go. How I could go because of God. God gave me permission to go, let you go, and meet there. Not I want to go there and I could have that money. That's not the point. God wanted me to understand. So all the 7 days, all the spiritual experience I had, and then all the answer I brought there, God answered everything. Still, I have many problems and many concerns, but that was really appreciate how God works. But most important things, I had a experience with two mother when I was praying, and suddenly the heart coming out, the how longing for true parent and God, and the tears coming out, and it's really the emotion cannot control in my prayer. Then suddenly true mother came out from right bottom, not crying like that. I don't know how I can explain that in English, but not only crying, bring the result. That the word was hard. It's really not I felt that was a true mother's word. True mother always saying that the victory, 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 witness, 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 like that. But behind that true mother's heart is not like that. Mother is always working hard, even true father went to spiritual, not only crying, but determine herself, her life, since on to realize, time bigger than daughter, then what I can do for sake of my father, my parents. In the true mother's memoir, she said, I never stopped working, offer herself, whatever happened, whatever difficult. So that is a true mother's deep insight. So I didn't understand that the word. Later, Reverend Chan testified at the Saturday's event. The one of the participant of the workshop had the experience of a true mother. Through his explaining, then I realized myself, even that was my experience he shared, but I realized that time, true mother wanted let me understand what's meaning of that, not only crying, but bring the result. So as much as possible, what I have, the skill or more than that, I like to offer. And this morning, because of that, I'm not clear the word, then I realized I had a bad dream and one boy tried to kill me. He has a knife, and not only me or other people, but I was run away and then hiding at there and there, so scared he's coming to kill me or he's trying to kill somebody. Then woke up, then I realized, oh my gosh, what I'm doing. I just repent myself, then I try to bring the result for sake of God and true parents. But still I'm running away, not save him and change, offer myself even I die, but try to let him understand God's heart by just run away. So I realized, oh my gosh, what did I learn in the 7 days? But still my life is not changing yet. So this is a really precious lesson for me to understand that not 7 days are important only, but in the daily life, how I prepare my heart and save other people or share the God's heart, true parents' heart, showing that the true parents stand up toward God. That was my one of the experience until today. Yeah. So it's really shame myself, but I really appreciate that God gave me the chance to think about who I am right now. Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mrs. Etsuko, and thank you for sharing all your experiences and your beautiful realizations. And I'm sure everyone has a lot of takeaways today from either Reverend Pobans or Mrs. Etsuko. So, in the next few minutes, please share with your people in your group any takeaways, insights, keywords from today. See you guys in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I had a beautiful breakout room with Mrs. Parker. I feel like today is just my one-on-one day, which I'm really enjoying, getting to know everyone one-on-one, having these deep conversations. But unfortunately, due to time, we won't be having a representative sharing. But please feel free to put any takeaways, insights in the chat so everyone can read and read all your insights and takeaways as well. We will now be moving to our Chunshum 1 prayer vigil. We'll be passing on to Pastor Takino for any announcements and closing prayer. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, brothers and sisters. Ah, yeah, thank you, Etsuko-san, sharing wonderful your experience. Amazing every day. Wow, our brothers sisters is so beautiful, and yeah, I'm moving hard. I'm so enjoy to listen to all of our elders' testimonies, and I realize, oh, this is a fruit of true parents. Yeah, that's I really every day I feel, and this is the power of our movement, the people. Okay, today I have announcement. Yeah, please continue to pray for Zachary and Sumika, their baby. And this is I got a new information from Pastor Crescentia's families. They're actually doing the 21 days prayer condition, and every day 7 days. And so this is the doctor's name. And February 13, she will have a surgery and remove the tumor from brain. So this doctor is excellent super doctor. So please pray for them to success to remove the tumor from the brain, Pastor Presentia. And if you like to join, please let us know. We can forward this email to you, and you can get more situation of the Pastor Presentia. And as you know, true parents' birthday coming, and so please prepare the true parents' birthday, holy birthday. I like to share more details, but we are preparing the wonderful performance, ethnic group, ethnic African, African, Latin, and the second gen in the performance, children's performance. Okay, today, from Cheon, New Jersey, I'd like to invite Shogo, for the representative prayer.
Please join me in prayer. Our dearest, most beloved Heavenly Parent, our victorious, precious true parents of heaven, earth, and kind. Good morning. First, we just want to say thank you so much. We love you. To be able to express gratitude from the deepest part of our hearts for the opportunity that you've given us to be able to experience life. That with each breath we take, we can be able to understand how much you love us. You're crying out to us with each moment, overflowing with love and saying, you are my precious child and you matter more to me than the entire universe. That kind of love flowing out of you into our hearts. From your perspective, it's so simple. Just because of the way we are that we're loved, yet for us it's so hard to understand, to be able to accept. Yet if we knew that, then we don't need to doubt, we don't need to waver in our own value. We can be able to freely give to others unconditionally. The ultimate school of love, Heavenly Parent, is your love. And that flows into the family and that flows out to the world from there. Good Heavenly Parent, we need to connect to the source. And so I ask that we can be able to really take a moment right now to be able to plug ourselves in before we start this day. We want to be able to pray for our precious mother all the way in Korea, tirelessly working, and right now her main focus being reuniting the Korean Peninsula centered on you. And also to be able to establish the Cheon where we can honor you. To be able to complete Father's legacy and to be able to erase any and all shadows around his name. God, Mother's desire is just to serve you with Hyojung, and we want to be able to inherit that same kind of heart, to be able to see her as our mother and follow her example of love. To be able to understand what it means to live in attendance towards you. Mother's not just moving forward as part of a mission or a providence, but Mother has such a profound love for you, and she's living by that every single moment of her life. We want to be able to understand what that means for us, how we can follow that example. Mother has given us the Chunshim one as a space to be able to pray and receive inspiration directly from you. Yes. To be able to understand what our role and mission is inside this house, what we can be able to offer as your children. We have an incredible potential, each and every single one of us, but we haven't been able to tap into that. We've had to deny that and sacrifice that in order to be able to lay a foundation. So now is the time where we can shine. Ask that we can be able to really recognize and see how you view us and to really manifest that in the most beautiful way to make you proud. Thank you so much. And we want to invite you here today and join us in the rest of the day. So we love you. So I pray this in my name, Shogun Akaz. All our names gathered here.
Please feel free to unmute for Eunice in prayer.
Good morning, Heavenly Parent.
Most beloved Heavenly
Reminder that
we know that you have
there's so much responsibility to avoid. There's no option for replacement therapy. Like, pursue it or leave it to someone else. You want to leave this food. We want to restore that ourselves. And
many years that I have this work and
really sharing your love. We
want to do what's
important that you can share your love and your light
parents.
across the world. Everyone reigns in darkness. Everyone reigns outside of love. Pray for all
I have so many thoughts and
world, Father.
things that I may want to do.
We might be the vessels for God.
Come back
In our lives around us. Pray for Cassandra this morning.
permanent.
That you might lay your hand upon her left
Because it
hand.
seems to remember
Might
everybody
shrink
things.
and it might stretch and
I remember
might
you.
be just a small
Remember my history.
call of Cassandra, Father.
Remember the two parents.
Pray for doctors and nurses and
I have
who can be
extremely
guided
grateful
by your heart.
towards you and our two parents.
She can comfort the children without
Me
any
and my family to be
passing
able to
from
make
the memory of your parents.
through the divine
It
counsel and teaching
is your
from the two
blessing
parents.
compassion.
It is my sincere desire
Heavenly Parent, we pray
that our
that
ancestors can
to
benefit
might be able to take
from
possession
today.
of the
our descendants.
Really be able to make it solid, establish a testimony.
Pray that the child within Andrea become a daughter of yours that will be so precious, appreciated.
You're the God who makes a way where there
She
ain't no
will
way.
be doing this
Make a
work
way for your kingdom to start.
of humankind. Holy target group, she free erasing the evil of this world. Holy plan,
He heard and blessed
then
him and
principle, caregivers,
had his sister-in-law.
teaching.
Heavenly
Thank you
Father, for
so
Reverend
very much,
Wanda,
Admiral,
Bruce, and
as who are members of the unification movement.
for Raymond and Abby,
I think we realize how precious our lives is.
Leah,
But I pray when we die that every one of our activities
Mara,
will help many other people in this world to come to know
and
you
pray, Lord
through the
Father, for
divine
all our
principle,
members.
through
Unite
Japanese
Vivian,
teaching.
Charlotte, and
Thank you so
pray,
dearly,
Heavenly
Vivian,
Tyler,
and my
and
brothers and
Young, and
sisters.
Trottle, and Heidi, and
Thank you for our
pray,
beloved knowledge,
and
this word, and our beloved Father,
pray that you might
Spirit.
make a way.
Thank you for
Jen,
my husband,
Tony, and Doris,
Spirit.
John, and Isabel,
Thank you for all of our ancestors, came ancestors, and
Jew, Jew, Jew. Thank you, everyone, for all the closing prayers. Well, that concludes today's Cheon One Prayer Vigil. Thank you, everyone, for joining us another day, and I hope to see everyone's faces tomorrow. And I hope everyone has a happy Saturday. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for coming. Bye.
thank you, Cheon.
Good day, everybody.
Cheon, it was great.
Thank you very much.